Hi, my name is Bella McGill. I am 18 years old and I am the chair of Spoken Hope. I am here today to share my before and after story of when I decided to get help with my mental health, in honor of Mental Health Week. So I'm going to start all the way back to when I was 13. I was in grade 8 and I started having depressive episodes, suicidal thoughts, and overwhelming anxiety. My parents had no idea what I was going through, and truthfully, neither did I. It wasn't until I attempted suicide in grade 9 that I would get an accurate diagnosis of what I was experiencing, because I never told anyone what I was going through. I felt kind of crazy. I was diagnosed with depression and generalized anxiety. I was told I needed to attend therapy, which I was not happy about. I fought back with all of me not to go to therapy. In my eyes, I was so embarrassed of what people may think about me if I needed therapy. Eventually, I did have to go. But even when I did go, my mind was always so focused on the embarrassment of being there that I couldn't learn anything from it. So since I wasn't getting any help on what I was dealing with, I slowly grew to be more affected by my illnesses, attempting suicide a total of 4 times. I was very self-destructive, and other parts of my life fell apart because of it. My attendance, relationships, grades, friendships, and self-worth all took a massive hit. And no matter how much the people around me that loved me tried to save me, I didn't want to be. I didn't want help. I didn't want to accept my illnesses. And that lasted till I was about in grade 11. I missed out on a lot in those 3 years, because I was letting my illnesses win. Then one day, my life completely flipped upside down. My closest friend died of suicide, and it was like my eyes opened for the first time. At this moment in my life, I knew I needed to get help. And I think it's because I wished so badly she had gotten help. I immediately started seeing a social worker after. Her name is Michelle, and my life has completely changed because of my decision to get help and to accept help. I have now been seeing Michelle for about 1.5 years, and the difference between who I am now and who I was before is unbelievable. I am no longer suicidal after living 3 years being suicidal. But I think the biggest thing for me is I am now living a much healthier lifestyle, and I'm happier because of it. In the last 1.5 years of my life, I have seen my relationships, my friendships, my self-worth, my coping, and my mind flourish. And I still have setbacks. The road to recovery isn't straight. It has plenty of twists and turns. But at the end of the day, it is all worth it. Because there is no better feeling than understanding your mind, coping through the darkness, and healing. So I guess what I'm trying to say out of sharing my before and after story is, get help, accept help, and don't be embarrassed to need help. I know it can be scary, and it may seem impossible, but it is possible to recover. It is possible to live a healthy life with mental illness. But you have to make that first step, to reach out, so you can get the resources you need and deserve on your route to recovery. I promise that in 1 year, a month, or maybe even a day, you will look back on where you are now and where you used to be and thank yourself for choosing the road to recovery. Because every step of the way, the light gets a little brighter and the tunnel gets a little shorter. So take the jump, get some help, because you, my friend, deserve to live a happy life.